Welcome to a video about data analysis and report summary. So let's go through this assignment. So this is, see, I'll be reading this just the way it is in the syllabus because I want to show you how just by following what's on the syllabus, because these instructions are very detailed, you'll be able to do this assignment no problems. Right, so let's just read this. So the assignment is to analyze the performance of the past teams. So you go to Blackboard. So we are here in Blackboard and look under course content. So we are under course content. And then it says go look under simulation rankings. Okay, so we are going to go into simulation. And then we go to simulation rankings. I've already opened this file right over here. So it kind of gives you which teams were the standings for teams. So, and then we have these files over here. These are the data files for the past teams. Okay, and let's say you're looking at fall 2018. You could look at spring 2. Doesn't matter whichever one you want to look. So let's say we are looking at fall 2018, and I've opened this file over here as well. So, all right, so let me give you the steps. So the first step is you read what is in the syllabus and follow accordingly. Now, as per the syllabus, we find out which teams are number 1. So let's say fall 2018, so team B was number 1, okay? And the bottom team is this one, team E is the bottom one. Do not analyze these companies, I, J, K, L. These are computer companies, robots. The companies that are computer companies are the ones that are managed by the simulation. The robots are these companies, and these don't have any names. So you're looking at companies that have names. So this is the bottom one, team E, and team B is the top one. So now since you found out that, let's go to this data file, okay? And again, as I mentioned, these data files are right here. So I just picked up the first one. So we're looking at the first one, and let's just highlight this. Let's just make it, let's say, get a little lighter. So this is team B. So don't look at year 10. Year 10 is common. That is, all the teams, start off the same way. So you want to look at beyond year 10. So as you keep going, I would highly recommend that you make a chart of all the teams. So this way you'll see how teams performed over the years, okay? So team B was the top one, and team E was the bottom one, right here. See, team E is the bottom one. So let's also highlight this, and let's give it a different color. Okay, all right. So I mean, at least the least you need to do is look at the top and the bottom teams. If you want to look at other teams, that's fine too. So as you look over here, team E, immediately you see this is year 11. The price was lower than the competitors, as you can see, and it spent more money on advertising too, okay? So this is how you're going to analyze. So, I don't want to give you the answer for this, but you start, and this is just year 11, and then you keep looking. Year 12, what happened? Year 13, and you may want to, as I mentioned, make a graph, chart this and see how it performed over the years. Ideally, in that chart, you want to include the top team, the bottom team, and if you want to include the industry average, that would actually be awesome, because that will give you what was going on in the simulation, okay? All right, so you find out 3 reasons as to why team B was number 1, and 3 reasons why team E was the last one. And some of the reasons could be common, some of the reasons could be different, right? So, as I mentioned over here, you are looking at the top and bottom themes, and this is a 5 to 7 page assignment, which means feel free to include charts and graphs. And also do not write essays. See, in this day and age of TikTok and YouTube and stuff, especially TikTok, people's attention span is very, 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 very low. Okay. Anything that is long essays, look at my syllabus. This is actually a good example. I have a lot of things that are highlighted, bullets and all that. The reason for that is because that's how we are functioning these days. Unless something is bold, underlined, highlighted, we don't pay attention to it. Okay. So this 5 to 7 pages, and again, people ask me, are the front page or the title page included? No, it's not included. So 5 to 7 pages, minimum is 5 pages. Make sure you include charts and graphs. That should give you, and since it's a data analysis, you definitely should have charts and graphs to support your analysis. Okay, so that's it for data analysis. So again, over here you got teams, the top team, the bottom team. Then you're looking for reasons. Don't just stop at year 11. Keep going to the bottom. And also, it would be a good idea, as I mentioned, you want to chart throughout the years to see what was going on. And this is just one spreadsheet, okay? There are other spreadsheets over here. Look at these. I just looked at the first one, but you look at the other ones, and also you can find out reasons from that as well. All right, so that's it for the data analysis assignment. Let's go to the report summary and assignment. So the report summary is right here. And as I mentioned, I will be reading this, so just so that this way you understand how you should look at this situation or how you should do this assignment. So this assignment says briefly discuss various reports available in the game and also discuss their significance. When I say briefly discuss, let me show you. Let me open up the report over here. Let's go. Okay. So you're not supposed to, so let's just say we're starting from the first report. The first report is a scorecard. You're not going to say, oh, page number 1 has the scorecard and there are these many companies and all that. No, just tell me what the report is about. So the report is a scorecard and it will tell you the standings or the rankings of companies. So this report, so significance of this report is you can find out as to what your competitive position is. Which team is on the top, where do you stand, and where is the bottom one, where is the company, where is the average sort of for the different companies, okay? So this report gives you the rankings of companies. Then the next one is earnings per share. So it kind of tells you what the earnings are. And so the significance of this would be, you could look at this report and find out how competitive you are, okay? And what you need to do to improve your competitive position will be in further reports. So let me pick a report which has actually a lot more stuff in it. By the way, you'll talk about earnings per share, return on equity, stock price. So you'll say that this report tells you these 3 things: earnings per share, return on equity, and stock price. And you could use this information to decide which company, to look at the performance of various companies and how you could use that information to improve your competitive position. So let's look at this one. This is actually a pretty good report, this contains a lot of information. This is the price that the companies are charging. And again, this tells you about the internet segment, wholesale, and private label. That's how you can start. So it gives you information about the marketing strategy of the company, the advertising, the production strategy. Look at this. And again, you don't have to talk about each in every individual row or column over here. You just talk about the big picture. What is the significance of this report? This report will tell you what the marketing strategy is, operation strategy, meaning how much are they producing, how, and advertising, then what quality are they selling. And again, you could look at various segments: internet, wholesale, and private label. Okay, so you just need to provide a big picture overview. You're not discussing each and every line. Do not do that. Just talk about what the significance is. Okay, so that's it for reports analysis. So once again, reports analysis, you are talking about all these reports. So I just told, kind of skipped the other ones, but you need to do that. So each and every report, you just briefly, just one paragraph. You don't have to talk too much. One paragraph, and something like this, comparative efforts. This is a slightly juicier report, so you may need more, maybe 2-3 paragraphs for that. Okay, but you don't go more than a page per report. 1 or 2 paragraphs is pretty good. All right, so that's it for data analysis and report summaries. So feel free to watch this over and over till you get the hang of it. And if you have any questions, my cell phone number is in the syllabus. Feel free to contact me. All right, thank you, and see you in other videos.